Here's my story and why I do what I do. An abused child, neglected child to a 20-year-old mother. Okay, violated at 3 and 11 years. Okay, doesn't make me special. Abuse was a natural part of my life. That doesn't make me special either. Left Trinidad in my 20s for New York City. Then I moved to Switzerland. Lost all my savings. Had to return to Trinidad with the help of a sister. She and my mother kicked me out. Okay, I lived on the street. I begged. Then I ended up in a homeless shelter. And this is where the shift took place. I lived in that shelter for 4 years. One day a man came to talk to me. And he asked me, "What are you looking for in a man?" And I told him straight up. Because before I was rich, I only shopped in the best places, Chanel and all those places. I suddenly found myself on the ground. It's during a month of the playback I realized that he had hit me in the face. Eventually I went to report it to the police, but that's where the hell began. So for 2 years he terrified me, chased me down the street, beat me up in public, all sorts of shit. No help from the manager because he was in cahoots with the manager. This man was an avowed killer for hire. He was hiding out in the shelter. And he said it. Then one day, the lunch bell rang. So I was there alone. I didn't go upstairs. He backed me into a corner on the landing of the women's section, where he used to enter as if he owned it. He pulled out this 12-inch blade and raised it like this to put me out of my misery. Every time I heard that man's voice or saw him, I would pee myself. Sometimes I even used to look down to make sure urine wasn't running down my legs. A calm descended on me during that second. And what I did, instead of screaming and fighting, I pointed my finger at him, at his chest. I took a few steps towards him and I said, "If you're going to kill me, make sure I am dead. Because if not, I am going to get you." His shoulders dropped like this. He lowered his arm and he walked away. That was where my life began. So this is what I want to share with you women. This is what I do. You take back your power. No matter what. Like a knife through butter, you're feeling shit scared, you do it anyway. You take the next step. Nobody is better than you. This is a fact. You have to take your power back. And the next thing I do is, which is number 2, I heal trauma. I hold space for women to share their deepest, darkest needs, desires, actions, etc. And I heal that trauma. That's my story in a nutshell, beautiful souls. It's why I am here. Namaste. Ciao.